Fargo adores effective deception. Recall the scene in last week's episode, titled The Useless Hand, which is the latest episode of the outstanding fifth season of the series, where Dorothy turned on all of Roy Tillman's stove's gas valves. You expect fireworks, but they never materialize. The situation is remedied when Roy detects the gas, puts out the stove, stops one of his pathetic henchmen from smoking a cigarette, orders the boys to open all the doors and windows, and so forth. Roy may have surmised the presence of Dorothy in the house without the gambit, but all it does is reveal to him that she has been there. He quickly deduces that she is hiding somewhere. She believes they wouldn't be. And he would have figured it out the moment he went up to his bedroom and found his wife knocked out cold. Not that the sight gives him a second's thought of pausing his hunt to help the woman when he finally stumbles across her. Not our Roy, please. The idea is that none of the predicted outcomes, the best or the worst, come to occur. The gas doesn't make or break Dorothy's escape attempt. She does not use it to kill Roy, and she does not die as a result of it. In the end, it was a near call, but again, it was a close call anyhow. The show basically wants you to imagine something that might happen. This episode's writer and show creator, Noah Hawley, built the entire action and tension structure around letting the audience's imagination race for as long as it can before he eventually lowers the boom. The task force of federal agents and state police that State Trooper Whit Farr has organized to save Dorothy is warned later in the episode not to fire at her, even though it is highly likely that she will appear armed and dangerous. We won't crush the victim with a helping hand at the end of this story, he assures them. Generates a thought in your mind, doesn't it? Slid it right in there without hitting you over the head with it. And it will remain there for another week. If you like, you can visualize it as a cube rotating in your head. Noah Hawley would probably prefer that you do. Fargo does not have much patience for victims' inherent noble nature. Its kind-hearted Linda Colony was a pipe dream. Not because she was a victim, but rather because she is a nice person who does good deeds for those who matter to her. And even for those who don't, Dorothy is honorable. Just make a comparison and contrast with Gator, who is also one of Roy's victims, and who, although significantly less effective, ends up being a little better than Roy. And although Dorothy is actually in chains, Sheriff Roy Tillman's current girlfriend Karen is a narrow-minded woman who views Dorothy as her loathed acquaintance, rather than a victim or a prisoner. She is determined to be a captive to Roy Tillman, and nothing will stop her. Not even the pain Roy Tillman will inflict on her daughters, if he haven't already. Fine woman, have it your way. Old Munch punishes Gator harshly as it becomes clear that he has a direct line to child predators, possibly a bit too fortuitously for the justice-minded audience. The blinded failed son is led by him on a leash to the Tillman compound, where he throws the man aside, treating him like Roy's amputated hand, and punches him and his father until he vanishes into the mist. After resurfacing to take out Roy's henchmen, including the predator, he rescues Dorothy, who had been sheltering with Danish Graves' corpse. The tiger is now free, he remarks, circling the mouthful of tar that always sounds like he's attempting to pronounce. And then he walks away into the mist. So ends a loose end. Roy Tillman's enthusiasm for becoming a parent, even though the younger guy is crying for daddy like the hurt child he is at heart. Roy dismisses Gator as useless when Old Munch gives Gator back to him. It's vicious, and Gator's dumbfounded expression and puzzled "Dad, sell that savagery." The part that really touched me and brought tears to my eyes was when Lorraine Lyon said over the phone to the terrified and kidnapped Dot, "No daughter of mine is going down on the 1-yard line." Emphasis mine, but only kind of. You can tell what the term means to both women as soon as you hear it. To claim that older men's delicate or regretful moments are what normally move me in art, rather than older women's, feels so gender essentialist. But this packs a punch, dear Lord. I can only express my gratitude to Fargo for providing us with Indira Olmsted Office, where, oh my goodness, Sheriff Roy Tillman reached his pinnacle because of Fargo. Indeed, he utters a series of fascist platitudes, such as, "Go and live or stay and die." He can't take his own sentiments into consideration and kill his battered ex-wife or console his crippled child in the interim. Now don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.